morning, guys. I'm out here today for a couple of reasons. I want to test out my new mic in a real world situation, and I also want to test out a little invention that I worked on and came up with, and I think you guys are going to like it. Now, someone may have done something like this out there. I have not seen anything like it, but I tell you what, I've only used it for a little short while, and just to test it out before I, got on camera and to let y'all know. And so far, I like it. Now, there may be some little tweaks I'm gonna do to it, just to let y'all know it's a prototype. So, it's a little ugly. My welds aren't even buffed off, and I sure wish this airboat would go. I mean, he's been, I tried making this a second ago and he cranked up and he made it so loud I had to start over. But anyway, let's not worry about him. He looks like he's just positioning his boat. Maybe he's trying to duck hunt or something. But anyway, so here it is. Here is the Invention. It's a little awkward looking, and when you run in, I have it set to where you have it more like that, to where it's out of your way and you won't hit it. But it's a way to stop your boat. I know there's push poles out there that you can buy for about $600, $500 or $600, that you can put on the back of your yak. And but even them, if you're just push a straight rod in the back of the boat and you're facing into the wind, I believe it'll swing it over. Now, you guys, if any of you have one, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But I mean, I've fished a lot in my life, and in Green Lake, I mean, we used rods and to stake up our nets and trot lines and everything, and I know you could spin a rod pretty easy in the ground. So, but with this thing, this design with two prongs on like a little bar here, well, it's harder to twist it. You can't twist it really. It's stuck in the ground. So anyway, let's just do a little test here. I'm facing into the wind. Say there's a couple of creeks there I want to cast to, but the wind is too hard. So anyway, loosen that one up a little and just slide her down. Now, it is a little more noisy right here. I got PVC pipe inside of a stainless pipe here. I think I'm going to get some kind of felt sleeve that this goes in, so there's no noise. I didn't know, but until now, that it's a little noisy at times. But anyway, I locked her in place. We don't move. I mean, we're there. Look at that. Perfect. Now we need is a fish to come over here and grab onto my chicken of the sea. But if I didn't have that on the windy day like today, it's not terrible, but we are having gusts probably, 15. But I'd be swung around, I'd be up against the bank over there, and it would be rough. But now I'm here. I could sit here all day if I wanted to bottom fish with a dead shrimp, whatever. I mean, I don't do that much, but maybe if I go do some cat fishing. But my pole's only about 5 foot long, so it's designed for shallow water. When you're in deep water, you just gotta, in this boat I can put my pedal drive on and I can keep myself in line somewhat. But yeah, got some grass on there. But anyway, guys, I think it's going to work. It wasn't hard to make. I mean, I did have to do a little figuring on it, and I think every kayak will have to have its own, special mount, because every kayak is a little different. But these have these rails here, so I just put one bolt in this rail and then one bolt where the seat rail is at, and yeah, I'll polish her up a little bit if it's going to be my final deal. So far I'm liking it. I am. Ooh, that might be a real fish. I don't know what that is. Y'all see that wake? Bigger wake. I don't know. But anyway, I've been talking a lot here. I doubt there's anything. I'm just mainly just talking about this fine invention. Yeah, I didn't take no pains with this old dirty pipe I had laying around, but all this will buff up, shine up. But guys, I think it's going to work good. You know, it doesn't get in the way of my rudder. It's going to show y'all picking it up. Yeah, that little sliding noise got to go. Anyway, set the screw and go up, and then I lock it in about right there. And so then you just move on along, and you don't even have to. Well, I got it pretty tight right now, but a while ago I wasn't even having to loosen this one. I could just kind of slide it up to this position, and you know, but it's no big deal to loosen it. But anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on it. I think it's going to work great. I hope my mic is doing good today. It's really the first, like I said, the first real world test, and we do have wind out here, so anyway, I hope I catch a fish today. But I've been to a couple of spots so far coming up this backwater, and they just may not have come back up in here yet, but it's okay. I just needed to come out and test how this is going to work out. And anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Right here it's so shallow I have to tilt it up a little bit because it's below the bottom of the boat, but now we're fine. But alright guys, almost forgot which little ditch to go up to. I think it's this one. So we will see y'all in a bit. What do we have? Oh, it's a little rat. Okay, well, yeah, well, it's a fish, guys. It's a fish. Pretty little fish. Yeah, I didn't find any fish up in that water up there, and so anyway, I had to pop out into this main water again. And well, my final thoughts on my fine rig there. Well, I like it a lot. It is definitely going to be a piece of equipment I'm going to keep with me when I'm in shallow water. If I was going to be in deep water, I won't need it. But like out here, this whole pocket is shallow enough to use it. And you get off where you start getting in some trout, it'd be real nice to drop down and kind of, you know, hang in where them trout are at, because they don't spook quite as bad as redfish, and you liable can get up on them and get several, you know, even in this still water back here, a couple anyway before you move on. But yeah, as far as this rig is, I'm just gonna say patent is pending. If y'all want to make one for yourselves, that ain't nothing, no big deal. But if anybody wants to steal my design and take it over to a patent company or to a manufacturer and have them mass produce them, well, just give me a little of the take and we'll be fine. We're coming up with the ideal. And so I don't know how patents work really. I just know that this video would be proof that I have a working prototype on the date that I published it. So if they start showing up after that date, well, I could get a little hairy. I don't know. Oh, looky here, guys. What do we got right there? A little rat. Oh, it's a little rat. I don't normally fish this side of this little creek. It's bigger, but I don't think it's near a keeper. But it's enough to dual spotter. Easy. Well, that's a good way to get cut, guys. I told y'all last time I don't like catching them down. Yeah, and y'all know. Of course, if you're new to fishing, watching this, you may not know, but these two parts of the gill right there are like knife blades, and they will slice you up. I see these people grabbing them across the head like that, and I have had my hand sliced open before I learned the hard way. You don't catch them like that. But anyway, pretty little fish. I'm not even measuring these. Probably about, oh, go. Oh, take offy. But anyway, yeah. So, we might hook up to a keeper on this side. I have caught them out here on this side, but it seems like I catch them better on that other side, but it's so windy today on that other side that it's like, oh, I just want to stay here where it's calm. And as I said earlier, I didn't come out to really catch a lot of fish today. I just want to test out my products. But I know you guys, y'all may not want to watch me just test out my products without putting a fish in the boat. So I'm going to work on it a little bit. There could be one laying down this bank. This wind is just drifting me down just perfect along this edge here, the way I like to fish it. And a little old redfish laying around the edge of this grass. And I went all back up in here, and some of my waters in the backwaters, and nothing. Not nothing. I mean, there might have been one straggler redfish in the whole thing. And that could have been a big old mullet masquerading himself as a redfish. But anyway, all right, enough of my gabbing. We shall get back with you in a little while.